especially if you're going through going through some of the losses that you guys had. You guys are getting your vendetta, your vengeance. You are avenging some of those losses with the Sunnyside JV win and the free agents win. You are going up against GZG and Sunnyside Varsity one more time though, which are your only 2 losses. So we shall see how well you fare up against them. And I always thought when you guys made the team of Boomer Boys and Vari and the Gooch Pooch were such a dynamic duo, like why didn't you guys start out with that? But I understand how like maybe some people wanted to try out other roles, try out and see how well you fit on this kind of on like this and that kind of like roster.
Yeah.
So
I came in pretty stubborn. I was like, I want to play top, and I only want to play top.
Yeah.
Just because I was feeling it at the time.
Yeah.
And Bringetto and Chris or Gooch Pooch pretty much said, okay, you can play it, fine, as long as you play with us. And I was okay, that's fine. But it was like a stubborn choice for me. And then I was like, all right, I'll switch around. I got kind of bored of top lane and then started moving and meshing around a bit more to more of like a supportive role, helping them grow as a team. That's the route that I started taking.
All right, well done. And here we go. I'm already getting invited over to the next game. Well done, the free agents. There's still a lot more left for you to do in this double round robin. I don't think they're out just yet, right? I think they still have breathing room to go ahead and try to get one of the final 4 spots, right? Solidify their spot there. Because 3rd place is up for grabs.
For varsity?
No, I'm talking about free agents. I think they still have room, right?
They still have room.
Yeah, because the top 3 teams will automatically be into the final 4.
Yeah.
And then 2 teams will fight for that last spot.
It's kind of like that last time. I think it was it season 4? Or was it player draft?
I think it was player draft.
Player draft.
Yeah, player draft.
Where it was the exact same situation.
Yeah, player draft 1. Yeah.
Where everybody on the bottom 5 or like bottom 4 or something, they were really close.
Yeah.
This is somewhat similar.
Oh, okay. Correct, Mundo. Let's see. Spectator link coming out for the pro draft.
Yeah, and how are you thinking about varsity? Are you feeling like they're gonna?
Oh man,
they're gonna be more prepared for this one.
We'll see. These young teams do disappoint me when they for sure should get a win or be able to compete. It looks like they choose like the hardest team comps.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I feel like the attitude that they have is like, we're gonna stun on them. Don't worry. You know what I mean? And then they kind of like bite the bullet on that. They kind of like get nipped. They nip it in the bud. The enemies nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
And like kind of bring them back to reality. Like, no, you gotta try. Like, no, you gotta like really like be thoughtful in your team comps.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully they'll be a lot more prepared. If it's anything like the previous Sunnyside teams, they won't be. Yeah. I'll just flat out. Let me just be honest. I don't think they'll be prepared.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think would you say that's more of like the veteran thing, the experience where they're still in that phase where they still want to contest things. They want to like stay a bit more, I guess you can say it's a bit more egocentric, right? Like they want to have that confidence going in, but they just haven't been beat down enough to the point where preparation and understanding just to have that level of humility to ban things and such, because the last time, or I mean the example is when GZG got Zillion.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's obviously a sign of one, probable forgetfulness, or it was they just didn't feel like it was a threat.
Exactly.
And then you just see it come right through. And I feel like that's like what varsity is kind of going through that kind of, I guess, change of mindset.
Yeah. That makes sense. Hopefully, Dark Blaze wakes up a little bit and really takes over the map. We saw him do it. I think you guys saw him firsthand. Unfortunately, though, I think also there's something about him being the coach, just them knowing how good skill he is. I don't think they put their best foot forward when they play against him. Sunnyside JV shows that they actually do want to contest him and really bring out their best against him. We'll see if Sunnyside Varsity can do the same here. And right away, look at this. Kane, Soraka, and Zillion all banned out. So it looks like they are trying to bring their best foot forward. Eggs and Rice, I think he does the best on Shen. So them getting Shen, and they're able actually to rotate it over to Space Ninjas.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That's who Space Ninjas had one time. So that is a flex pick. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Also Avocado going on the GP. That is his pocket pick. GP and Kled. Mm-hmm. GP and Kled are his pocket picks.
Yeah, and those champs are essentially undivable, right? So picking it first, not a big deal. Definitely
Yeah.
something you can work with. But again, I mean, Sunnyside Varsity just made us eat our words right off the bat. I mean,
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
straight up banned exactly what they needed to, and I like to see it.
You say this all the time. You say, "I want you guys to prove me wrong." It's like, yeah, obviously, I want Sunnyside Varsity to prove me wrong. Like, I want to see them. I just went on a rant about how I feel sad about players not really trying and stuff. So,
Yeah.
like, I want to be proved wrong. It's just time and time again. It's hard to deny. It's hard to deny what usually happens.
Yep.
But here, Azir gets picked up, and the Ashe. I'm not too sure how familiar Send Headpads is on the Azir. Unless they do some kind of weird flex with it and they like take it to the top lane or something. I don't think so.
I'm curious to see if they're actually going to send Shen into the top lane. Shen is pretty hard to play into Gangplank. So again, very curious to see if they're going to flex that, because I feel like they do have that versatility on the side of Sunnyside Varsity to provide that sort of flex with the Shen, because they've done it countless times before.
Right.
And they do that Quadra TP, that usual strat. So I'm curious to see if they're going to pull that one out again.
Well, they did ban out Send Headpads. All 3 bans, Yasuo, Aatrox, and then the Yone. So I think that's why he's picking up Azir. It's not the most mechanically oh yeah, it is. It's a mechanically intense mage, but as far as like a bruiser that Send Headpads likes to play, you know what I mean?
His play style.
Yeah, his play style really goes for like auto attack type of.
Like, come at me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep pushing and hitting them. Do something.
I guess now saying it out loud, Azir does kind of fit that.
Yeah. The only problem is that there's mana.
Yeah, there you go.
So like he doesn't have the luxury
of
all the other champions like Aatrox, Yasuo, Yone.
Yeah.
So,
Correct. GZG banning out the Garen and then the Graves. So they still feel like in the top lane they are gonna go. They understand that Shen might get rotated over to the bot lane, banning out a top lane champ. Nocturne and Lee Sin getting banned out for Sunnyside for GZG. GZG is on the right side, right? Yeah, red side. But yeah, GZG is on red side.
Yeah, and they said that Azir is actually Ornn here.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Mispick. Oh, he even called it.
So,
okay.
Azir is actually Ornn here, and they haven't yet picked their mid laner, and that is 100% a Shen bot lane. And well, I mean, I guess it could go jungle, right? That's not 100% certain, but that's not a characteristic pick of Darkblaze.
Correct.
He plays more of the I'm gonna get in your face and play for the team, but on an aggressive champion.
Exactly.
And Shen doesn't really fall under the category of Darkblaze champions.
Yeah. He likes champions that can be high tempo in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Like pathing,
low
like
resource,
the pathing. Yeah. I think his shampoo was what, J4, Set, Kane, Lee Sin, and then I think that's all I really seen him on. I don't think I've ever seen him on Shen. I've seen him on the Graves, but I don't think that's one of his better picks.
Yeah.
Although that kind of fits his playstyle.
I do remember seeing him pick up the Graves with Cleanse that one time. I don't know what was that, player draft, I think? That was probably player draft.
Oh yeah,
Most
I think so.
player draft.
Yeah.
And that's a
Nunu.
It looks like it.
Nautilus and Nunu.
Yep. So it is a Nunu into Echo, looks like. That's an Echo jungle.
Echo jungle. I think I have seen Darkblades on the Echo jungle before, but up against the Nunu, they left El Oso with a counter pick, and Echo has a hard time clearing. So Nunu might be able to take advantage of that.
And it's pretty. I think it's a pretty big disrespect, honestly, from my end. It looks like that.
On the side, who's disrespecting who?
GZG is disrespecting Sunnyside Varsity. Is what it looks like. Because, one, that's not a champion that Elsa normally plays.
Yeah.
Two, it's going to limit them to making playmaking potential because it's usually Elsa that makes a lot of those plays, right? The more initiative, taking the initiative. So, allowing Darkblaze to kind of take the reins and to give him the opportunity, because, again, Echo does create really good scenarios in a composition like that where he can eat up Nautilus CC, he can eat up Orianna CC, and absorb a lot of Gangplank's damage. I mean, Nunu just has to do really well with tempo. But again, can't really count Eloso out. I mean, you really don't ever know what to expect when he's playing.
Yeah.
So he can play pretty well to his team. And it's good to see a fresh champion, honestly.
Okay. One moment. Let's go ahead and fix the mic issue.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Gotta go real high on that gate. All right, a lot better or what?
picking up my voice. I don't have to talk hella loud.
Yeah, you gotta talk like
Screaming.
me. You gotta put some bass in your
Yeah.
voice. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's the white noise. Maybe it's the cord.
White noise? What
Also-
about when I speak? When I speak, does it come out?
Oh, it's oh yeah. We'll just wait.
All right, one moment. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and rotate on over to the client.
And the goal of Nunu is to make the enemy junglers as useless as you are. The odd one. I don't know. Quick fact here. I looked up to the odd one when I was learning jungle because I used to be a AD carry top lane main back in like season 2-ish, 1-2-ish. And when I started learning jungle, that was when Maokai with mobility boost rush was a huge thing. And that was a meta champion that the odd one was building up. And I played that so much. So I looked up to the general. You guys know he is called the general. If boomers out there that watched him back then, super fun guy to watch just because his approach in terms of like personality, mentality was really fun to just watch. And he did fall out a bit, and he started falling behind meta and a lot of skillful other players. So, and he didn't play anything that was like high skill. Started moving away from him. Fun fact.
Yeah, his the general poster was always one of the best ones I thought. Where he was like on the cliff, like pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. He had a lot of good content for sure. Was one of the content kings at the time. Yeah, looking at the comps though, thinking about which one I think is who won draft, I guess you can say. I think that GZG comp is very much well rounded. Then there was a lot of reliability. Like you have to rely a lot on skill shots on the side of Sunnyside Varsity, like Warren Ultimate, Zoe Snipes, Ash Snipe. Being very heavily reliant on skill shots makes it very difficult to maneuver in team fights. So, as you were saying before, you know, they always choose champions. They always choose champions that are extremely difficult to execute, right? Yeah. And they can just choose things that are much easier, and then as they get better, they can then resort to picking those up, right? Okay. So, I mean, I don't like to see it, but at the same time, I like to see it just because if it works, it looks great, you know. But there's also like a very low chance that they're going to land every single. Not saying they need to, but it's probably going to be relying on that. Yeah. What are you thinking about the draft?
I think Ornn really complements their team comp a lot, just because he sets up a lot. So he has a lot of knockups. He has a lot of CC for the Zoe to really land the bubble, to really land the paddle star. Another thing too that I like to see is Echo. Echo, he can get an AOE stun on the opponent. He does have oranges and a very immobile champion. So there's a lot of pick potential coming out from the side of Sunnyside Varsity on Al Base, who likes to go aggressive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty interesting thing to see. Oh man. I think Alv Ace is going to be the one that Sunnyside Varsity is going to have to pick on as far as these team fights go, because Nunu eventually will get really tanky and just be a CC machine. Nautilus alongside with Nunu is pretty nasty. So much CC, GP, if he ramps up, has his way in the top lane, it's going to be a scary sight. So they definitely need to nullify a lot of the cheese that Eloso I think is going to want to do in order for them to really stay in this game and be able to catch people out per se. You know what I mean?
What do you think? Or what's the worst case scenario here? Like,
sorry, I looked to my right and I just started laughing.
what do you think the worst case scenario is here for Sunnyside Varsity? I think it's just Nunu rolling in super quick, right? Like literally rolling into like bot lane and causing too much chaos.
Yeah.
So hopefully Sunnyside does a lot trying to avoid this, being more, I guess, proactive in trying to prevent the Nunu early game pressure going and kind of like snowballing, no pun intended, like snowballing it throughout the game. Because every time I play against Nunu, the pressure of a snowball just running into my face through lane is always there. So pushing up and wave management becomes that much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something I'm scared to see that Sunnyside Varsity is not going to take into account when they go into their nice, like, 2v2s. You know what I mean? It'll end up being a 3v2 or a 1v1. Comes flying in with the snowball.
Oh, yeah.
That's something that hopefully they'll be able to calculate in the game. I know it's so hard and so difficult to do so. So Sunnyside Varsity's game to really lose, I think.
Yeah, and I just want to point out that there is a cleanse pickup on Albase for that arrow and taunt. And then there's a TP on Shen. So they may not have a TP in mid lane here on the Zoe. And that's a lot of confidence coming from said headpad saying, hey, I can kill you, T-Fart. Better watch out. So not picking up that TP and playing to their normal game plan where they play all over the map. Going to be a little bit different from what we normally see. But again, Shen picking that TP up, reducing the kill pressure they have in bot lane, but also increasing the play making potential throughout the...
Can't wait to really see how they're going to nullify a lot of Elosa's sheep. With that Nunu, he's going to be looking to really counter jungle so much.
Yeah. Again, it looks like no early game shenanigans happening yet. Again, there's always a chance for early invade, especially with Nunu against Echo. Early and is susceptible to a lot of early game aggression from any type of champion, and it's very hard. Echo is one of those champions where you can't necessarily adapt to chaos very well. You are very slow at clear already with the leash, and then on top of that, just losing a lot of HP on your first couple of camps. And T4D taking a turret shot, a little bit of a disrespect there.
Oh, he's too late.
Yeah, it's a little too late. It takes 15 seconds to walk from base to mid lane without home guards, so he would not make it.
Starting off the lane already in deficit.
And as I was saying, the late invade, Echo is just extremely vulnerable to this.
Oh, look at that. The taunt coming out. Echo does land the stun onto Mongaze. Mongaze has the aftershock to help him out with the defensive stats. L also trying his best to go ahead and take down Dark Blaze. Ooh. Dark Blaze flashes and does get the smite to heal up. Albase isn't able to confirm the kill with the 4th shot. Albase getting extremely low now. The taunt comes out yet again. The cleanse a little too low. That is a summoner spell. 2 summoner spells down for Albase.
This is what I hate to see is the El Oso thing where, dude, it happened last game too. The bot lane goes in, tries to do a play with the jungler, and then finds himself in a position like this, and it's always a 50-50. It wasn't very well prepared.
Yeah.
And then they just went for it, and keep in mind, Ashe and Shen are way stronger early, and then they just ran into Echo's stun.
Yeah.
So I want to see how they're going to recover from this.
Well done by Sunnyside Varsity, just putting out all the vision, respecting that the Nunu will come in for the late invade, knowing El Oso's tactics.
Yeah. I just don't know what to think. I mean, like, yeah, you're giving a chance, but if anything, who is the contender next to GZG, right?
Yeah.
I would say it would probably be Sunnyside Varsity and maybe Boomer Boys.
Yeah.
And to disrespect them like this and give them that early game, I mean, hey, I love the confidence. And big fight here.
Yep. Looks like Hostile Avocado trying to dish out as much damage as he can onto Eggs and Rice. Eggs and Rice goes down to Hostile Avocado, but extremely low. Oranges, and he's K.
Yep. And again, that's how they're going to respond. Nunu just straight up runs top and goes for that king. Yeah. I like it.
Exactly. Nunu just went for the 1-cap cheese. Shuttle is up already because of the early game shenanigans. The jungle pathings are a bit mistimed.
Yeah, and it does create, and I was saying before, it does create a weird game plan now. No flash available on Nunu. They know this, actually.
Deep hits. Oh! Sidewinder comes out. Nunu trying to snowball both of them, but the snowball goes behind him. He whiffs it and unfortunately goes down. That is 2 kills for Sen Headpets now.
Is this the... Oh, sorry. Another fight happening here.
Yep. 4D trying to avoid the stun. Flashes into the turret's range, and Dark Blaze having to walk away from that.
Yeah. That was a really good gank by Dark Blaze to blow that flash. Super big just because oh whoa. Was that really worth it?
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, a big 3-man play again. Aloso's normal call for his bot lane to come in for something that doesn't really get yeah. So again, bot lane still ahead in Siesto. Pressure is still there as well, so not completely lost. And again, Dark Blaze still looking to play. I'm not sure if Aloso knows. It doesn't look like it the way that he's pathing.
Does not. The ward has some time already there. The stun coming
out. Q being used already.
The Q already being used. He doesn't have the smite, does he?
Oh!
No, he does not. Dark Blaze able to get the stun. Nunu lands a snowball to really slow him down. Uses the smite to go ahead and heal up. Mong Ace is coming on over. They are converging. Deathslayer is there with the taunt. Stops Mong Ace from going on to Dark Blaze. D4D is now here. Deathslayer. Ooh, able to dodge the Jin snare. AOE stun coming out. Oh, Mong Ace getting extremely low. Put a bounce on away, and that looked like trouble for GZG. I think it's a little bit disrespectful the way they're playing, and kudos to Sunnyside Varsity really punishing it.
Yeah, and it's crazy to see the conversation that Dark Blaze and Eloso are having right now. It's Dark Blaze has been nonstop dealt with early game, and now he's arguing back. He's telling them, "Hey, you want to play this kind of game? I'm gonna throw it right back at you." And again, big play potentially having here.
Yep, mid lane. Looks like El Oso's going in with the snowball. Send head pads though. Dodges the drift. El Oso has no mana, now getting extremely low. Send head pads did use the ignite. Looks like he's not going to be able to get anything out of it except Dark Blaze. Actually coming on over. He assumes that El Oso is going to continue jungling. He's going to see him under the turret. Oh, goes down.
The disrespect.
Dark Blaze has 2 kills. El Oso was in between 2 turrets, though. I don't think he really thought Dark Blaze was gonna find him all the way there.
Yeah, and again, that's just a disrespect, right? You just gotta be safe. You know that Echo can be anywhere. Oh, look big shockwave here.
Yep, T4D trying to come in onto send head pads, trying to take advantage of it. Oh, living with just a sliver of it. Oh, Hostile Avocado able to pick it up with his cannon barrage. Dark Blaze tried to turn something onto T4D, but T4D healthy enough to withstand the burst. Level 6 to a level 4. He actually needs to be careful. Yeah. He might get converged on. Oh, Eggs and Rice missed the knock up there. Pops the ultimate. Oh, Hostile Avocado actually flashed the second Orange Horn proc. T4D getting extremely low. Oh, not enough damage. El Oso is there in time. And the shutdown going over to him.
Yeah, and look at Nunu's CS right now. It's literally gank. Yeah. Right, and it's working out, which is totally okay. But again, the lane states of the laners aren't necessarily that bad. So again, big sleep being broken a little too early though.
Hello, so luckily Send Headpads breaks it with like an auto, right?
Yep.
Or one of her like little star abilities where it like shoots out. Her spell.
Yeah.
Calls out the 2 stars there. So as Headpads was.
Yep.
Dark Blaze top side, a dragon. Inferno Drag might be able to. Sorry about that.
Yep. And Nunu still not able to get those early objectives due to the early game. But again, GP is picking up the pace pretty quickly. Those 2 kills resulted in him picking up Sheen, which is huge. And do keep in mind, he also picked up a Sheen or a Cole as well too to make up for that, and being able to push that advantage even further with that acceleration. So huge pickup by the side of GP. But again, flash for flash in the top lane, or no flash trade, and a big engage here.
Oh yeah, the knockup does land onto Hostile Avocado. Hostile Avocado gets the breath of Orn, and now he has to use the oranges. He's walking away. Did land a barrel to slow them down. Eggs and Rice. Oh! But the Orn Pillar does stop the snowball. And now El Oso coming in with no CC and just gives his life over to Sunnyside Varsity. Look at that. Dark Blaze has the ultimate too, just in case he needs it.
Yeah, doesn't even need a chrono break. Was it chrono break or chrono shift?
I think it's chrono break.
Chrono break. Didn't even have to chrono break out of there. Just walked out and safely. And again, this ball lane also not able to counter pressure with that play being made in top side, knowingly that the junglers are up there. 2v2 is not being taken in the bot side, even though Nautilus has such a good engage here. But again, level 6 from Ash and Shen soon to pick up that stand United. Gonna be able to move around the map a bit more. Ooh.
Oh, look at that shockwave coming out. Send head pass is half health. I think it was more of a just trying to state his cause in that lane, saying, hey, don't get too far in. Death Slayer, though, oh, getting caught out. Snare, CC after CC. Death Slayer going to less than half health. Space Ninjas as well. Oh, Jin using the curtain call, trying to confirm the kill. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, L also trying to confirm a kill onto Darkblaze. Albase able to pick up a kill onto Death Slayer. And now Darkblaze gets a two-man stun. And the rest of Sunnyside Varsity is here to go ahead and turn onto him. Wow.
I don't want to say this, but Disco Nunu?
2 for 1. Disco Nunu.
This is not looking great at all for GZG. The only person that was doing really well was the GP. And to break away from allowing him to have such a nice, smooth ride through the top lane is causing a bit of trouble now. And who is their next win con? It's going to be Orianna into the Jhin, right?
Yeah.
So being able to make sure that Orianna is going to pick up the pace here and be able to carry these team fights, I mean, that's their best bet now. So again, not saying that that's solidified in, concrete or in anything. I'm just saying, hey, that's what it's looking like right now, and we can expect to see that. But again, GZG has shown huge comeback potential in a lot of their gameplay.
Oh, man, look at this. T4D getting collapsed on. Nice gank from Darkblaze, able to confirm the kill. Doesn't have the Chrono Break, but is healthy enough to withstand it. Also has the Rift Herald to go ahead and pop in the mid lane. Yep, they do summon it. Asa Avocado was having his way in the top lane, but like you said, Ornn is kind of back into this with those 4 assists.
Yeah.
Very healthy. Also has Bambi Cinder, and it looks like the first drag is going to go over to Sunnyside Varsity. Mong Ace is dancing around, though. Potential engage. Oh, Cannon Barrage coming out as well.
Yeah, beautiful pickup. And another fight here.
Yep, it looks like GZG was able to confirm the kill onto the dragon.
And Stan United being used up here.
Oh man. Hostile Avocado also now starting to lose out on those trades against Ornn.
Yeah. Sunfire
Cape is online.
Yeah, and I like to say that Ornn is a hyper-scaling tank. So the further the game goes, the stronger he gets.
Yeah, especially with that passive and the items.
Yeah. He not only does he scale himself, he scales his teammates as well. Ooh, big arrow coming through. Cleanse coming out.
Albase has the cleanse. Great summoner spell choice. El also is here though, able to counter. Dark Blaze. Oh no! Space Ninjas actually stops it. Oh no! Space Ninjas getting engaged on. Death Slayer actually stopped it with the taunt. Monge is getting extremely low. Death Slayer able to pick up the kill with 1 auto. Curtain call coming in. Trying to confirm the kills. It looks like Death Slayer goes down.
Oh!
Dark Blaze does land a stun onto El also and confirms the kill onto him. He is unstoppable. T4D now converging onto Send Headpats. No. Send Headpats was actually chasing down T4D.
Absolutely explosive, right? And that's it's always like that with these guys. Non-stop fighting, and Nunu's just throwing his body out there so that he can make these plays, and that's totally okay. That's the way that they're going to get back into this game.
Ooh, T4D has a fancy feat. Oh, cannot run that way. Oh, using his mouse extremely well. The movements has the Nikes
Click
on
the
his
circles.
feet. Yeah.
Click the circles.
Has the Nikes on his feet. He's able to run around the abilities of Send Head Pass.
Yeah, and as we move forward, oh!
Death Slayer still here on the bot side. Albase is incredibly strong though. He could have possibly confirmed the kill with that 4th shot, but he would have been in danger's way. Oh! And just like that, T4D is off your screen.
And that was a bit of disrespect, right? Not standing behind minions and just kind of disrespecting the Zoe there a bit. And I mean, Sin Headpad's extremely aggressive, always throwing those plays out. T4D just not ready for it. So again, I mean, now the weight, it looks like all the weight's being pushed onto Albase. Yeah. This is looking a little rough here. Because again, keep in mind, Jin's shots can just all be blocked by Shen's W. So, I mean, what are they going to do in this situation when they're trying to have those fights?
I think they got to time that shield very well.
Yeah.
Jin hopefully is going to be the answer to GZG's win, and everything I criticize Sunnyside Varsity for doing, I think I'm seeing GZG do. But it's actually more expected for El Elso to do that, just because, you know, El Elso, he likes to troll around in the playoffs. I think we are going to see him serious mode. Oh, speaking of this, though, Oriana gets to sleep. Dark Blaze is there. Shockwave
time
does
winder.
just slow him down. Oh! But the Proto Bell actually confirms the kill. And Death Slayer getting pulled. Oh, man. The depth from below. Sorry about that.
And then a snowball coming through.
Yeah, Snowball coming through. Curtain Call coming in. Trying to slow down Space Ninja. Space Ninja using the arrow. Lands on Tamong Ace. Death Slayer is here along with Sen Headpass. The Cavalry of Sunnyside Varsity trying to converge onto this El Oso gank. El Base does not get the snare. Oh, Death Slayer able to get 3-man taunt. Nunu using the ultimate to zone everybody out. El also flashing on over, but unfortunately goes down and Death Slayer survives. Had the blocks. The autos did not go through, and Death Slayer is still looking for more. For more.
You were trying to say Mo because they're getting mowed.
More.
But that was an insane clutch W by Shen right there, right?
Yeah.
Like that flash auto attack from Meloso being blocked from the. Ooh!
Wow. And that's
Send
the beauty of Zoe.
Let's say mower again on that one, right?
And send headpats mowing down. GZG.
Yeah. And again, despite how much pressure has been pushed into topside, Ornn, Eggs Rice on the Ornn still able to push back on Hostile Avocado after he got such a great lead, one in pressure and in kills as well too.
Oh, okay. Man, T4D is here.
Snowball coming.
Dark Blaze does not land the stun. El also coming on over. Hostile Avocado does get a nice auto onto the Space Ninjas. Space Ninjas goes down. El also able to pick up the kill.
That was a lot of investment from GZG there.
Yep.
But again, it does come really close to this dragon a bit too early. Oh, TP coming in through though.
Yep, TP. It looks like it's Ornn's. Yep, Eggs and Rice comes in. Ornn coming out. One knockup onto Mong Ace. Mong Ace does pull into. Oh, 3-man Shockwave though. Dark Blaze heals right on up with the corner break. L also committing. Death Slayer goes down. Looks like Eggs and Rice is going low. Oh, Dark Blaze goes down as well. And that is a double kill for T4D. Arrow too late though. Missed the bus on that one. Now Cloud Drake is the consolation prize for GZG, and they are showing they are still in this. It looks like they're playing a little bit more serious, a little bit more calculated. They're definitely showing signs of life. They do not want to give this game over.
Yeah, and again, Albase, I want to commend Albase on how well he's positioning and looking for all those fights, finding those small windows to get the damage in and not putting himself in danger because Dark Blaze was strong enough to just one-shot him. But again, positioning so well, being able to push around those avenues and really trying to play to his teammates, really making the space that Eloso and T4D are creating, really making use of it and utilizing it to its fullest. So again, props to him, and again, props to the rest of the GZG for making a lot of comebacks in those team fights.
Yep, 100% props to Albase. I was gonna say it requires a lot of discipline to really have the positioning on an ADC, and who better than Albase?
Oh yeah, a veteran in the role for sure.
A veteran in the role, and after a couple more years, I think a veteran in real life.
Shout out to Albase.
Shout out to our troops.
Yep. And again, good rotations by GZG here, being able to put him in the ball lane, but a fight happening in top lane here.
Eggs and Rice having the better of the trades here.
Yeah, and I just saw a Sunfire Cape being picked up by Shen here. Is that because of a Forge Fire Cape?
Maybe.
Very interesting. He's trying to go for the aggressive plays here. More damage.
Yeah, I mean, the taunt triggers the Bambi Cinders proc, right? Mm-hmm. Where it goes ahead and flares up and does like a little bit of an AOE, helping him out. Oh,
yeah.
Looks like a Rift Herald fight. Stand United coming out for Dark Blaze. Dark Blaze engaging on over. A fight in the mid lane as well. Oh, Space Ninjas goes down to Albase. Mong Ace unfortunately goes down as well. L also trying to run for his life. But Dark Blaze on the Echo able to completely run forward. Oh, it's taking a little bit longer. Albase is there. Is he going to be able to fight off the 2v1? Hostile Avocado getting extremely low. Curtain Call on the other side of the map. Shockwave getting 2. Send headbacks and Exit Rights go down. And now Death Slayer and Dark Blaze are trying to fight off Jin, but Jin is making it too hard for them. Albase doing a great job. Now they are stuck between a hard place, a rock and a hard place. Sorry, I had to make sure I got that correctly. T4D still extremely healthy, able to turn this around if he does please. Waiting for the CDs. Oh, the stun doesn't quite land. T4D now getting run down by Dark Blaze. Dark Blaze. Oh, doesn't quite have the damage. Albase now extremely low. He's playing with fire, sticking around. Hostile Avocado was in the Rift Herald pit. Oh, oh, did he walk into the sidewinder?
Yep.
Oh, no. Death Slayer now. 3 members of GZG all surrounding him, and this fight has lasted so long. Space Ninjas is back. Oh my god!
And the fact that Darkblaze just gets out of there, and then Albase accidentally gives over a shutdown to someone that already had a shutdown. Oh man.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's not something that we want to see here. And again, I mean, just well played by Darkblaze, but again, also well played by GZG. T4D really shining in that skirmish with Hostile Avocado against Head and Headpats, coming out fresh against Eggs and Rice on that Ornn, and being able to take Zoe down 100-0 there as well too. And another fight potentially here.
Oh yeah, looks like they're trying to tower dive Hostile Avocado. El Oso is here though. Oh, messes up the snowball. Says, you know what? Give up the turret.
But then again, that was at the expense of GP Ultimate to slow it down just a bit. And again, a big fight here.
Oh yeah,
Albase.
Teleport coming out. I believe that is the Shen. Mong Ace almost getting caught out. Albase almost taking down Space Ninjas yet again on a 1v1 type of situation. Hostile Avocado needs to watch out. Darkblaze does have him in his sights. A turret goes down for GZG. El Oso trying to commit over. Shockwave coming from over the wall, taking down 2. Chrono Break coming in, making him healthy yet again. El Oso has the brittle proc on him. Just heals up from minions and he's alright. Darkblaze goes down to T4D. Huge shutdown over to T4D. El Oso helping out with the CC. Hostile Avocado walking in and out, trying to provide damage without dying, going down. And that is a triple kill for T4D. And Albase on the other side gets a kill onto Sand Headpats.
Yeah. And we see a little bit of a hesitation here. That was a mouthful, I'll say. 2 mouthfuls, really.
And Baron, it looks like they're converging onto Baron because they're in the top side of the map, and they're like, why not?
Yeah, and Nunu is, again, the best Baron taker. Can tank it, deals true damage to it, very short cooldown. So again, being picked up safely by the side of GZG. And again, a dragon coming up. That's a Mountain Soul at stake here. That is going to be Dragon Soul Point if GZG picks that up, which I don't doubt will happen. But again, they're all going to reset here and then make a, I guess, a fair fight here with everybody coming up together.
One thing to take note, T4D has Magi's in all those fights. That triple kill really helped him out. 10 stacks with the Luden's Echo, but it's going to make his bounty that much sweeter if they take him down. Mongaze is the first one of GZG there, just trying to feel it out, trying to see where the rest of Sunnyside Varsity is here. Oh, Space Ninjas gets converged onto by T4D and Hostile Avocado. Now it is a 4v5. This is exactly what you want. You want to take down one person from the Sunnyside Varsity to get this objective. Eggs and Rise going down, Shockwave. Oh, whiffs! But they still get a kill onto Death Slayer. El Oso in the backline trying to send Headpats, not letting the Zoe really poke down his team, slowly running him down. The Drowsy comes out. Darkblaze though, looking to really 1v4. Oh! Gets the bounty, but goes down. That was $1,000 bounty, 1,000 gold, 1,000 shekels, 1,000 gil. What game are we playing? This is nuts.
Oh!
Send Headpats from downtown gets Mong Ace.
Yeah, and again, that's Mountain Soul Point to the side of GZG. And again, the Space Ninjas on the Ash is getting picked up again before the fight breaks out, and that's something that they have to be more willing to set up an escort so that Ash can get into those fights without having to die. And again, the arrow not being used again in this skirmish, so needing to definitely find a way to utilize that resource. And again, Darkblaze just salvaging a lot of the plays and trying to get something out of it. Again, that was all the Magi stacks being taken off. He's not even getting the movement speed bonus anymore. So again, props to Darkblaze for being able to nullify that.
Well done, well done. GZG is back into this game. I think at one point they were only on a 2-3K deficit, and now on the other side they're building up to a 4K gold lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, props to Oriana, T4D on the Oriana and Albase on the Jhin for playing these fights really well and bouncing back the game. Just extremely well played by them.
Yep, like we said, El Oso transferring over the carry role to 2 members on his side, T4D and Albase. They are back in this game, and if anything, they are looking like they're coasting over to victory. Oh, Albase, nice time cleanse. Mong Ace getting slept though. He is asleep, gets popped, using the gargoyles to try to stay alive. Ornhorn from downtown coming out. The teleport from T4D, he is here. He is trying to, he's trying to run away from Eggs and Rice. Albay's getting extremely low. Has the shields to proc it. Dark Blaze about to go down. It goes over to Albay's. Well done by GZG. It's still going on. Eggs and Rice getting low and taken down by GZG. That is 3-4-1.
Oh, and he's not done.
Nope, the current call coming out, trying to get Space Ninjas. Send headpads, using the ultimate to try to bounce around. And it looks like they're going to be knocking onto Sunnyside Varsity's base. The mid inner turret goes down. Ooh, send headpads, slowly poking him away. T4D, though, running him down, having to use the ability flash, not his summoner spell. Mid inhibitor turret goes down. Send headpads, slowly throwing out his spells, trying to make GZG retreat, and he does. No inhibitor, but it is open for the next play.
Yeah, and Orianna picking up those stacks again. Very good for GZG. And that rapid fire cannon going to be done on Jhin pretty soon as well, too. It's such a huge threat and so very hard for Echo to close in on him just because of the movement speed and the boots of swiftness, being able to maneuver himself around the damage of Echo with that time winder and just being able to avoid that damage actually saved him from that last fight. So looking for those kind of plays and trying to get any sort of assistance from Sunnyside Varsity to assist with the Echo dive will help out a lot. And again, you saw the Stand United coming out on onto Dark Blaze on the Echo, but again, Mongace on the Nautilus able to just auto attack the Shen to prevent him from dashing and to follow up that with the Dredge line, holding him down and preventing him to have any agency in that backline dive. So again, just well played by GZG to come through all together as a team, and the aggression from Sunnyside Varsity not finding their way past through to some victories in those team fights.
Yeah, Sunnyside Varsity, they were so close to sweet victory, but the early game lead is completely lost towards this back end of the game. Mountain Soul coming up in 1 minute 9 seconds, and then the Baron as well. We'll see what GZG does. They have Hostile Avocado getting the attention of Eggs and Rice. His teleport's online. Eggs and Rice's teleport is actually not. So it'll be his job to make sure Hostile Avocado does not show up to the party.
Yeah, and I just want to point out something as well too, is Echo's items are all utility based, whereas if he used all that gold to build damage, I mean, what is he stalling time for? You know, Ashe is always going to die in these fights, and Zoe's not able to deal consistent damage, so stalling out time doesn't necessarily do too much. So being able to just one-shot Jhin or Orianna would definitely close in on a lot. And this is for more avid Echo players, is once you get that Lichbane hat with Proto Belt, you pretty much one-shot anybody that doesn't have the slightest bit of magic resist, and even if they pick up like a Hex Drinker, you can still break through that. So disappointing to see on my end, but again, hey, it still can pan out really well for him, because again, if he utilizes those tools and say, for example, Ashe or Zoe come online, then you will see a lot of consistent coming damage, and Echo will stall that time. But again, we have yet to see that. Again, a big fight for this Mountain Soul is about to pan out here, and just a good vision war happening right now.
Yep, send headpads. Ooh, doing what Zoe does best, trying to poke out the enemy team. It looks like Ornhorn coming in. Call to the Forge God. Dark Blaze looking for the steal. Oh, he's actually able to steal it. A premature smite. The bite doesn't confirm it, but send headpads does go down and could possibly be the bait to lose their base. One member of Sunnyside Varsity is down. A great source of damage. Now they're walking on over to Baron. Like you said, Nunu is the perfect Baron Slayer, objective Slayer. Dark Blaze able to outsmite a Nunu though.
Yeah,
well done.
He won't have Chrono Shift for this next play. So again, if he's stealing it, he's going to take his life away too. But again, this is something you never want to do, is contest a Nunu just because he has that 2000 smite available.
Oh, Dark Blaze actually still going over. 2 men, Shockwave. Eggs and Rice was too far up for it. It looks like they're converging over onto Death Slayer. Death Slayer goes down. T4D on a killing spree. Eggs and Rice having to go down as well. Now they're slowly making their way over to Dark Blaze. Dark Blaze does have a 2-man stun on set. Nope. Oh, Monk A's only one to get stunned. Oh my god, and the curtain call confirms the kill. And this might be game.
Yeah, and that was a really good play by GZG. Very sloppy from the side of Sunnyside Varsity to try and get that fight going. And again, you just see Space Ninja is not ever able to enter, and then as well as Death Slayer not able to assist Echo in the backline here as well too.
Yep. Oh, here goes Zoe. Trying to defend the Nexus turrets. Death Slayer does get a nice two-man taunt onto Mongace and Elo. So T4D on the backside, though, does get Space Ninjas. And now Death Slayer goes down to Albase. Send head pats. Oh my goodness. Trying to take out T4D, but it is too late. All members are trying to go for KDA on the side of GZG. Falls of the Forge God comes out, but Nexus is already down. GZG victors in this Sunnyside Varsity game, and yet again Sunnyside Varsity cannot taste victory against their coach, just like JV did in the earlier stages of the season.
As Gooch Pooch said, GZGG.
Well done, Gooch Pooch. And who is your player of the game?
I like what T4D said there.
What did T4D?
Said Allen, player of the game for sure.
Oh man, I don't know. I think he put his team on too much of a deficit. I think he might have to go over to Albase again. Here, let me start up the straw poll. Meanwhile, make your case on who you think is the player of the game.
I'm gonna have to say Albase on that one. I mean, I know all these small things that everybody was doing. Hostile Avocado on the GP, being able to avoid so much damage and being able to keep them at bay, and then Nautilus being able to peel so very well. Mongace on the Nautilus, and then T4D also finding these great shockwaves, whiffing a couple, but being able to follow up with the support and being able to push out on both sides, figuring out, okay, do I need to help with Hostile? Do I need to help out with Albase? Or what am I doing here? Am I making the play? Being able to adjust and make those adaptations really caused me to think, okay, well, who's actually going to be the great player here of the game or MVP of the game? And then I didn't even get to speak about Albase yet. Being able to maneuver within all of this and being able to find those windows of opportunity, taking out Space Ninjas, picking up these early game kills or early kills before the skirmishes or the fights, and just really finding the time to do that and not really missing a beat, really picking up every shot, and again, every shot matters on Jin, both ultimate and his passive bullets. I think Albase definitely picks it up here for me. But again, I do recognize everybody's plays. And again, I'll say it again, as I said the last game, also putting the bot lane at a deficit every single time, losing XP, whatever it may be. So I don't know about that one.
T4D. Yeah, I thought T4D was the player of the game.
Yeah.
Just because he was able to land those clutch shockwaves. You can make a case for Albase also because he always put Space Ninjas on gray screen right before objectives, right before crucial team fights. So either or for me, to be honest. T4D, it had clutch team fight. Moments. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm thinking it's either or.
And he absorbed like an insurmountable number of ganks mid too, right?
That's right.
So many resources. So and not even falling behind too far. So again, props to T4D too, but Albase takes it from me. Still.
All right, here are the stats of the game. It shows defeat. Why does it show defeat? Doesn't it always show victory?
We lost?
We lost?
We can't lose.
Lost? What am I, like 0-10 or what? We should really do a pick'ems type of thing for our seasons. Yeah. Maybe for the tournament, we'll reward somebody who guesses correctly.
Yeah, challenge is definitely a good place to start on that one.
There we go.
They have the predictions.
All right, look out for that. I personally will make sure that happens. Do your pick'ems for the brackets later in this AOE arena season, and I will make sure I get you something. Skin.
We'll do it for playoffs for sure. For sure.
Yeah, it's because the reason I want to do pick'ems is just it feels so good when you're right. And thank you, Europe, for making me wrong. I had them all in first place, man, and I had Rogue in third. Like, come on.
It's a lot of pent up hate.
Yeah, there's a lot of pent up hate. I actually no BS on everything. I was gonna put TSM at last place.
Really?
I was like, watch LGD.
But aren't you a TSM fan?
Yeah, but just this past year.
Times changed?
2020's been rough. All around.
Here, I'm into that.
Let me put the straw poll one more time. I know sometimes people hop into the stream just to see what's up, and that's something I need to make sure of. I need to make the straw poll me available at all times. We'll give it a little bit more. The vision score, though.
Ooh, okay, Kevin.
Yeah.
Mongace on the Nautilus.
I think Mongace always has a higher vision score than his enemy support.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't caster curse him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I do agree. I believe that. I've seen that as well, too. But again, it's pretty cool to see that Death Slayer coming up close, though.
Yeah.
Definitely someone that's learning, because I know his numbers were a lot lower in the past couple of games, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Death Slayer is truly finding his way in that support role. And he was coming out with clutch taunts in this game. Unfortunately, does not pan out to a victory. GZG able to pick up the win. And let me refresh this. Oh, no, it updates right away, right?
Yeah, it should.
Okay. I'll give it about a 1 minute more. Go ahead and vote, everybody. Was it Al Base? Was it T4D? Was it L also? Was it Hostile Avocado? Or was it Mong Ace? I'm not liking who's winning. I might have to veto that, chat. If it wins by 5 votes, I won't veto it. But other than that, I'm gonna have to veto it. It honestly feels troll. Go ahead and vote one more time, chat. I will put it into the stream. Please vote so I can go ahead and make sure not to veto this. If you truly feel it. L also might win player of the game. What do you think about that?
I mean, hey, I'm not going to pull away what people think most valuable player means, Like, what if people think, hey, tilt proof, you know what I mean? Because anybody that went through that where they're down 20, 30 CS and down so many levels and then, not able to provide any sort of pressure, hey, if tilt proof is your definition of MVP, hey, by all means, hey, take it away.
That's true. That's very true.
That's not my definition. I'll say that.
Yeah. All right. I guess I won't veto it. El Oso, player of the game for this match against Sunnyside Varsity. Kudos to all our players yet again. Thank you so much. A long day, but a hard-fought day today. We saw GZG win. We saw Boomer Boys win. And I think both of you won both of your games today, right? So Boomer Boys come out 2-0 this weekend. GZG comes out 2-0 this weekend. Again, TSM goes 0-6 this weekend. So, shout out to all teams.
Hey, shout out to them because they brought the amateur scene.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you to them because now even more eyes are going to be coming onto this. And again, just a reminder, people are slowly peeping into our streams. They're putting an eye on our streams, on our talent. So just look out for that. Continue to try. If you don't try in League of Legends, just try in another game. Because I definitely support getting to your dream career or getting your dream goal type of job or something like that.
All your heart.
You know what I mean? Your career, your what's another? Your
Passion?
dream job? Passion? Man, just get to there with games. You know what I mean? Because colleges are paying out for good game, video game players, like esports players.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah, free money. It's free real estate. So thank you yet again to all of our viewers, all of our players, and that's AOE signing off. You have any last things to say?
I really appreciate all you guys. Great job today. I know it was a long day, and I look forward to the next week. And that is a 3-day match week, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
that is the last of the group or the regular season, as we call it, and then the playoffs will be following that week. Make sure to tune in to catch that as well too. And for all those teams that have been progressing, love what I see. Hope to see more, and hope you guys keep your heads up, especially during this pandemic. Get yourselves that healthy mental reset. Keep yourselves going.
Yep. And I will be in the Discord. Sad because of no NA for the playoffs.
So close.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah. Just keep an eye out for us. I do linger on in the Discord. Sometimes it's really late. I apologize. But yep. Go ahead and signing off again. 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday of games, right?
Yep.
That is the close out to this regular season. After that, we will have playoffs. And that's about it. Looks like we're going to go ahead and sign on off. Thank you, everybody.
Help.
See you guys later.
Thank you, guys.
I need to go take care of my 3s and 4s.